Alright, so as you guys know from one of my last videos, I still have a coolant leak on the truck here. On Old Reliable. So, since it's nice out for once in a blue moon, it seems like, and I have just a small amount of sunlight remaining, I am going to jump in here and try to figure out and track down to see if it is a freeze plug that is rusting out on the truck. That's kind of what my dad and I have come to a consensus about. So we are going to try to figure it out right here, right now. Alright, so I don't know if I need to right now, but just to be safe, I'm going to pop open the hood and get on over to the passenger side, because that is the side that it is leaking from, which you can't really tell about right now, but it is for sure. I guess I'll start by trying to get under here. Oh. Yeah, you see that? That is dirty coolant, and it isn't coming from here. It's coming from up underneath, almost right where the freeze plugs would be. So I'm going to get my flashlight out and see what I can see, and I'll get back to you guys. Whew, okay, so as you guys can see, no more light. I have no more light. Bad news is the freeze plug on the passenger side, and I assume on the driver's side as well, didn't even check, but the freeze plug on the passenger side is right in between the 4 bolts for the motor mount. So there's a good chance that I won't even be able to look at the freeze plug without the engine out, which is not good. But the good news is I fixed all of my rock lights. This one back here was actually the one that was acting up, so I just threw some butt connectors on it instead of just having them twisted together with some, you know, electrical tape. And I also tucked the wires on under there above my foot vent, so that is fixed, and I'm happy about that. But I'm not happy about the freeze plug. So we're gonna have to see what we're gonna do with that. This video may be very late. It is currently March 1st. It's March 1st now. So yeah, I guess we'll have to see. And you guys will see this video when you see this video. Alright guys, so you can probably see behind me, but I am back up in Olathe. I was helping my dad install a hot water heater at one of the rentals. Oh my god, I almost dropped my phone. So just got done with that, and I'm about to head back to pit. And I've got low oil pressure. Not like to the point where I can't go anywhere, but I mean it's low. It's usually around 60, I would say. Now it is at 40, and I'm accelerating. So going from like 60 at idle to about at 35, that's a little bit concerning. Yeah. And it doesn't go up once the engine is warm, which means it's probably not, I'm not going to say definitely, but it's probably not the bearings or any, you know, worn item. It's probably not main or cam or anything like that. That's probably fine, because I don't hear like piston slap or anything like rod knock or anything like that. So it should be fine there in that standpoint. But the problem about it is oil pressure doesn't go up when the engine's warm, and on cold start it is ticking like it has lost a cylinder, like there's a dead cylinder. Like I don't even have a lifter, or like the valves aren't opening at all. Which means, I mean, the ticking goes away once the engine is warm. So that means that the oil pump is probably going out. And the reason for the ticking is oil isn't getting enough pressure to travel all the way up to the hydraulic lifters and supplying enough oil to, you know, push the lifters up against the not connecting rod, but you know what I mean, the cam rod to actual rocker arm. So yeah, hopefully I can get back down to pit, but say my oil pressure completely drops off and the oil pump is just screwed, I'm gonna have to stop as soon as I can on the highway. Probably will be where I end up being, and call my dad and be like, hey, I need a tow again. But hopefully I make it back to pit, and then I'm able to make it back here next week for spring break, and I can tear down the bottom end of this thing and get it all taken care of. But I guess I will update you guys if something bad happens. And if something bad doesn't happen, well, you'll hear about that too. Because it will be a week later and I will be fixing my truck. So, let you guys know. Alright, made it back to pit. Good shit. It's raining. Not ideal. Don't want to be going into the house when it's raining, because I don't like getting wet. Whatever. But yeah, here's the situation we're dealing with right now. Hey, yo, flashlight. Okay, there we go. So, okay, well, actually, maybe that is better. Low coolant light. That's because freeze plug is probably almost gone. Cool. Can't get to that unless I take the engine mount out, and I cannot do that right now. Service engine light. I'm pretty sure that is from the EGR wiring, so cool. That's cool. Obviously ABS and brake light brake light sensor. I mean, that's been like that. I need to fix the hubs. I need to get new ones, actually. That's what's gonna fix it. But here's the big boy right here. At idle, we are sitting at 30 pounds of oil pressure. It's usually like up here in this area right there. So, not ideal. I'm pretty sure that the oil pump is taking a little bit of a nap. So, I am going to hope that I can get through the week without my truck losing all oil pressure, so that I can hopefully at that point drive back to Olathe without losing all oil pressure, and then I can replace that over spring break. We'll see what happens. You'll see what happens. But as for right now, I'm just gonna watch it and hope and pray, pretty much. That's just about all I can do. But yeah, thought I'd update you guys. Home safe, so that's a plus. Alright, see you guys in the next clip. So, in the last clip, I said that I would be doing the oil pump over spring break. And I would be lying if I told you the truth. I fibbed a little bit because, well, I really just ran out of time to do it. I was working all spring break, and then I got back into classes and had to focus on that, finals, all that, and yeah, just ran out of time to do it. So I am back for the summer now. So it's a good month and a half after I actually recorded that video. Yeah, I'm a little bit behind on updating you guys, but I am trying to get picked back up because I will actually be doing a lot of this stuff for the truck here soon. And yeah, the plan is I need to do an oil change anyway, and I need to do a freeze plug, and ideally I need to reseal the front differential on the truck. So the plan is, since in order to be able to do the freeze plug and maybe even the oil pump, I need to drop the front differential. So I'm going to buy a front differential reseal kit. I'm going to get an oil pump, and I'm going to get a freeze plug. I'm going to get all three of those things, and I'm just going to kind of bust it out all at once, instead of, you know, dropping the front differential and doing the oil pump and then putting the front differential back in and then dropping it again to reseal it and then bringing it back up in and then dropping again just to get to the freeze plug to do it. So I would just be dropping the front differential, resealing it, and then while the front differential is dropped, I would be replacing the oil pump and the freeze plug that I need to do on this thing. And I mean, while I'm at it, I still need to do this side of these rocker panels and cab corners. As you can see, still got rust on this side, while the other side is looking pretty good. And I still do have those parts up in the garage up there. As you can see, the passenger side is already replaced, welded in, and painted. I also need to do that. I'll have to find time to do that though. I'm also looking at it, and I want to do some more paint match. So from looking at it like this, you can see I still have the chrome on the bumper. I obviously already paint matched the grill, as you guys saw in a previous video, which I will have either linked up here or somewhere, I don't know. You'll find it somewhere around here, the link to that video where I did the grill paint match. Obviously, you got the new headlights in. So I'm thinking maybe paint match the bumper. And then also, this one isn't as bad. This one isn't really fogged over. But this chrome is fading out, especially on this passenger side right here. Probably because it's been parked in this position so much, and this this mirror gets a whole lot more sun exposure because it's not underneath the gable of the garage. So I might do that paint match as well. That being said, that's only if I don't get new mirrors soon. I'm thinking about getting some HD mirrors with switchback LEDs, you know, the big towing mirrors. But we'll have to see about that. I definitely want to get tail lights, and this is probably reaching pretty far into the future, but I do want to get traction bars. Now, traction bars would obviously bolt into the U-bolts right here, right there, and then go into the frame right about that area there, somewhere around there. And if you haven't seen traction bars, I'll try to throw up a picture right now. That's what they look like, and I feel like they would look pretty cool on my truck, and it'd be helpful for when I'm going down literally just gravel roads. Gravel roads make this truck jump like it is, I don't know, at a Van Halen concert, honestly. So that would help a lot. Sooner or later I'm gonna have to get new tires, but that's just kind of whatever at this point. Yeah, so I think that's really the plan for the next coming months. Obviously, every once in a while we will pop into the garage and also do work on the Camaro, and maybe, hopefully, fingers crossed, get some wheels and tires for that thing as well. So that will be fun. Yeah, but that is pretty sure all that I had. So if you enjoyed this video, go on ahead and give it a like. And if you want to see more videos like this, go on ahead and subscribe to the channel. Have a good one, guys. Peace.